the White House open to attaching any border policy changes to a supplemental to get it passed?
So I'm not going to negotiate from here. We've made very clear that our request, our supplemental request as it relates to national security, how important it is and why we think it's important. And we've laid that out, had conversations with members of Congress. Obviously, there was a H.R. 2 that was introduced by the House, and we said we did not agree with that. And Senate Republicans put forth a similar, I think exactly the same proposal. We did not agree with that as it relates to negotiations that are currently happening in Senate with senators, right? Both Republicans and Democrats. We're just not going to negotiate from here.
But is it a non-starter? Would the White House not even entertain a border policy change?
I'm just not going to get into negotiating from the podium.
The supply chain announcements today are rooted in all the issues that came up back in 2020, 2021, when a lot of it was rooted in shipping and holiday shopping and whatnot. I'm curious, does the president or first lady do any online shopping? Have they had any, no, seriously, have they had any personal experience with the frustrations that American consumers across the country felt in recent years?
So agree, there's been some frustrations that obviously that the American consumers have felt recently, which is why we took those actions. You just listed them out. Look, I can't speak to the president or the first lady's shopping strategy, how they go about it, but they understand what Americans are feeling. That's why we keep talking about lowering costs. That's why we're talking about something that's so important like supply chain as it affects the economy. But look, what we believe is the president's action, what he's taken, the actions that he's taken has worked. And we see that with the holiday season, right, with families and how we've seen lower prices coming down.
So no word if he's shopping at Amazon.
Well, I could say this.
For Commander.
Well, I could say this. You saw the president on Saturday, right? On Friday, small business, but how important it is, right? Shopping for making sure that small businesses are an important part of the economy. And you saw the president, the first lady, and his family.
And I suspect if we polled the room, many of us will probably ask some version of the following question.
Okay.
Given the president's sagging poll numbers and the fact that he is currently placing behind any Republican opponent, has there been any talk in this White House about a change in strategy or staffing going forward in reflection of those numbers to continue to show him underwater?
No.
And there was also a call out in recent weeks to staff, to senior officials, that if you want to go by the end of the year, go. Otherwise, you're here for the duration of the rest of the term. Should we be anticipating any departures of either cabinet officials or other senior officials?
Look, I can't speak to people's personal decisions. We don't have anything to announce at this time. And, we're going to continue to do